thank you. Great to have you here. Hi, good morning to our friends on Facebook. Gurdev is my husband. Hey, how are you, Anmol? What's going on in your world? Hey, happy Friday. It's Friday the 6th of September. How are you feeling right now? Type in one word to let me know how you are feeling right now. Good, good mend. Erin's here. G'day. Oh, you're welcome. G'day. Great to have you here. She's pumped. Love that you're pumped. Oh, flat. Okay. What's the source of your flatness, my love? Feel free to write in. I'm here to be of service to you. However you're feeling. Thanks for joining on Facebook. Welcome. It is Rapid Fire Friday. It's where I do live peak performance coaching. G'day, E.B. Hansen. Epic. Oh, that's a good word. Good on you, Katrina. I can't see who's on Facebook yet. It takes a little while to load down here on the Mornington Peninsula. But I just wanted to say thank you for choosing to spend your time with me. Brooklyn's in the house. Thank you for being here as well. Rapid Fire Friday is where I just really reflect on the top coaching themes for my private one-on-one clients for the week. And I just share rapid fire tips that hopefully will help you in your day, in your business, and in your life. Because not everyone can invest in a one-on-one coach, and I don't want that to be the reason why you can't get access to resources. So type in, if you haven't already, one word to describe how you are. That'll soon appear on Facebook, I promise. And thanks to those of you who have already done it on Instagram. So let's get stuck straight into it. First of all, I don't know where this year has gone. January, 3 weeks here in September, and it's about to get to grand final season, and then Melbourne Cup, and then the crazy silly season. So am I the only one that's feeling like this year is flying, or is that your experience as well? So this week, Monday, I did a full day training with Stockland Real Estate Group here in Melbourne. They are a pretty massive organisation and are very keen to look at how to increase employee engagement. So we did a really fantastic one-day workshop where the team got involved in hacking into the 3 steps for success. Now, this is an architecture that I share with all of my clients, and I share at all of the training that I do. It keeps things really, really simple, and this is what it is. If you've got pen and paper, please write this down. If you've heard me say it before, awesome. They say that the greatest leaders have fewer messages and repeat them often. I couldn't agree more with that. And so here's what they are. And I've done many vlogs on this. Number 1 is your standards. What are your standards? What is your vision, your values, your goals, your financial game plan? And you must turn your shoulds into musts. Otherwise, you keep shoulding all over yourself. I should write that book. I should run that marathon. I should employ that PA. I should clean my car. I should prospect more. I should. And we, as Tony Robbins says, we should all over ourselves. So number 1 is raise your standards. Number 2, and what we had the team workshop was, how can we raise our standards as a team? How can we, they've got market share, their competitors, aren't close to them, but that can be disrupted instantly. So how can we keep reinventing ourselves and raise our standards? Yay, finally, I can see who's here. Kate Radcliffe, welcome. Greg, of course, welcome good to have you here. Welcome. Good morning. It's Greg. I love it how I can see your name and you still introduce yourself. You're hysterical. Feeling relaxed, listening to the rain. Oh, how beautiful. And Lou, good morning, Lou. Great to have you here. Great. Is it Kate? It is awesome. Okay. So then the second step for success is simplify your strategies. You have to simplify your strategies. Have daily rituals, things that you do repeatedly, which yes, can get boring, but repetition is the mother of success. Aisha, how are you, my darling? Good morning to you as well. So what are the simple strategies that you do every single day? And when you stack those strategies up over time, they produce unbelievable results. Good morning, Patty. Lovely to see you here as well. There's a great book called Atomic Habits by James Clear. I've mentioned this before as well. He really gives a simple analogies and resources to the reader or the listener on audiobook around how you can hack into increasing your productivity and performance. I really like the philosophy of better before bigger. So what can we do to get better, even if it's 1% per day? Hey, who have we got here? Bocky 1, Lance 1 joined. Is that one account or 2 accounts? I don't know. Where are you from? The third step for success is elevate your state. This is how are you showing up in your day physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually? So the 3 steps for success in your business are: raise your standards. What exactly is it you want to have? Simplify your strategies. Chop wood, carry water. What are you doing daily that's going to give you access to what you want? And then C is, who are you being? Elevate your state. How are you showing up physically, mentally, emotionally, and spiritually? What is the food you eat? Like I'm still partway through my breakfast. Mincemeat, mushrooms, chili, paprika, cumin, and kale. Yeah, it's part of the F.E.A.R 8-week fitness challenge. For those of you that are doing it, congratulations. We're in week 7. Awesome. Now, thank you to the team at Stockland. We had a phenomenal day, and they walked away with a universal strategy. We have 20 sales professionals on the same page and powerfully influencing the rest of their team and shape-shifting the industry with extraordinary service. Too many leaders actually treat the end user, the vendors, clients, landlords, and tenants like the clients. My humble philosophy is, when we treat our people like they're our clients, then they treat our clients like gold. It's not my philosophy. It is Richard Branson, and he does all right for himself as well. We need to treat our staff. You need to treat your PA. We need to treat the people in our lives like they're gold. And then when they feel special, when they feel valued, when they feel appreciated, they then will be the ripple effect to the people that we have the privilege to serve. Simone, good morning from Port Lincoln. Hello, beautiful. How are you? Great to have you here. Making sense. The 3 steps, I can't bang on about that enough. Now, one of the biggest themes, and as I share this, I really invite you to listen for yourself. One of the biggest themes this week was giving ourselves permission to go for it, whatever it is. Where in your life do you have a desire to do something, either personally or professionally? You really want to, you've been thinking about it for ages, you really feel the truth in doing it, and you're holding back, you're blocked, you're stopped, and you're procrastinating. Can you think of anywhere that you're doing that? Because many people are. Many people want to give themselves permission to go for a new job, want to give themselves permission to sell their business, want to give themselves permission to get a staff member, to get some help, to invest in their growth. And it's like they're waiting for someone. Nobody is coming. You're it. You're it. Hey, Joanne, how are you, my love? You're it. There is no one. Give yourself permission. Create whatever you want. Now, if you're in real estate, I'm assuming you entered it because you can build your own business, be your own boss, carve your own path, create your own team, earn as much money as you're willing to work for, and really positively change people's lives in the process. So don't forget, if you're in real estate, whether you're an agent or whether you run a business, you're it. You've got free reign to create what you want. And I notice a lot of people this week acting like, and it's only because we get stuck and trapped in our inner child, acting like we don't have the right, or we're not worthy, or we've got to wait for someone to give ourselves permission to take an action, to end an action, to, take a courageous act. Do you know what I'm talking about? Have you done that yourself? Are you doing it now? So listen. Let today be the day that you give yourself permission to do whatever it is that your soul is being on for you to do. Because, we're here for a really short time, and it goes really, really, really quickly. And we're grown-ups now. And this has been a really, really key theme for this week. And one of the things that gets in the way of us giving ourselves permission is fear. We are afraid to stuff up. We're afraid to fail. We're afraid to look bad. We're afraid to offend people. And let's look at FEAR as an acronym. FEAR is simply false evidence appearing real. Most of the time, that which we fear is just the stories in our head of what we think it's going to look like. Chris Cotton, great to have you here, champ. Thanks for jumping on. So is there anything that you're not giving yourself permission for? And if you're afraid, what is the story that you are telling yourself that is getting in the way? PK, hello. Because the stories that we are telling ourselves are the things that are going to be handbrakes to our full potential being realized. So let me know if this is a way of live. If you're watching the record, type in record so I know when this message is getting to you. Write in for me also, certainly if you're not driving. Have you ever stopped yourself from doing something because of fear? And is there something that you want to give yourself permission to do right now? Yes, you are very live. Love. Calm Star, what do you love? Tell me what you love. You're feeling flat, so tell me, what are you hearing for you? Oh, she's written love instead of live. Oh, I love love anyway. Hey, great. Oh, thank you for typing in live. Now tell me, I want to hear from you. Don't be afraid. Are you waiting to give yourself permission to do something? Is there something that you're stuck on, that you're not taking action? And are you afraid of the outcome? Because often what we're afraid of is just the story we're telling ourselves. So the themes so far are 3 steps for success for everything. Raise your standards, simplify your strategies, and elevate your state. If you want to elevate your state, give yourself permission to go do that thing that you feel in your bones, drained of energy. Okay, so have a look, Calm Star. Is it physical, mental, emotional, or spiritual? If you're drained of energy, have you physically been exerting yourself and not getting enough sleep? Mentally, the wheels turning really fast and you feel overwhelmed, confused, and got too much on? Emotionally, are you drained because you've got a lot of funk on your plate, or you've taken on the funk of others? Or spiritually, are you unfulfilled? That's the access to really look. And by the way, thank you for typing in how you're feeling. So the other theme for this is putting more of a business hat on today. The other, and Joanne, you've done this recently, so this is a really powerful exercise. By the way, I don't want to just jump off that really quickly. I appreciate that it takes a lot of courage to do what you do in real estate, because you're getting rejected every day. I appreciate if you're a business owner that it takes a lot of courage to have those to make ends meet every month. And here's what else I know as a peak performance coach: there's a lot still in you. Don't underestimate your ability to really take yourself on, reinvent yourself, and create a life that you love. I had one client today that was really struggling giving herself permission to sell her rent roll, because she hates it. She's not happy. She actually just really wants to go and be a buyer's advocate. And you should have seen her face light up when we created a strategy to effectively sell her rent roll and free her up to go and make a lot of money doing what she loves. Sometimes we act like we're in a prison, and the prison exists in our mind. And, as I say often, we can't see the ocean from inside our own fishbowl. Yes to all of the above. Okay, Calm Star. So what is an action that you take? Trust your intuition. Where do you need to go first? If it's yes to all the above, if you tune into yourself, do you need to take physical action like rest, recover, eat good fuel, sleep? Do you need to meditate and slow down the mind and create some space? Do you need to stop thinking about the stuff that's emotionally getting you unstuck? And do you need to look at how you could be more fulfilled in your life? Let me know which one of the 4 could you take an action on today? And if you did, what action would it be? Now, from a business perspective, by the way, if you are watching this and you do feel that you're not giving yourself permission, and you do feel trapped by fear and you can't see clearly, please DM me. Let's have a conversation. Let's get you unstuck so you can go and realize your full potential. That would be my honor. Just, contact me confidentially if you don't want to post here. Here's another thing that I see business owners not doing that they really need to do. They make decisions on their business within business. I'll give you an example. If you're a business owner and you're letting your people go on holidays without any clear understanding of your seasonal trading pattern, you could be under-resourced in your business at peak times that are really critical to you growing your crop. Now, you would never see a farmer go on holidays when it was time to pick the cotton or harvest whatever you got to reap what you sow. But too many real estate leaders actually don't understand their trading pattern. And a seasonal trading pattern is typically just knowing in either a financial year or a calendar year, how much revenue did you make and how many houses did you sell? And then if we break it down to July, August, September, October, November, etc. for the financial year, or January, February, just, March, April, May for the calendar year, I prefer financial year. When we break it down, how much revenue did you do in July, August, September, October, November, December? How many houses did you sell in the month? And this is the interesting part. What percentage of the total revenue does each month represent? Was July 7% of your total yearly revenue? Was September 21%? Was October 17%? I don't know, but do you know? And why do you think it's critical for you to know? So do your seasonal trading pattern. If you're a listing selling agent, you can do your own. If you're a business owner like Joanne, she's done this for her business. That's step one. Find out your seasonal trading pattern. Step two, do exactly the same thing for your market. So you know how many sales actually happened in your area that you work in over that financial year. And once again, what were the results in each month? What were the number of sales each month? And what percentage of the total does each month represent? And do it live on page. You can compare. Tell me why you think that might be an important thing to do. Bianca Davis, g'day, great to have you here. Fuel the body better, excellent, Calmstar, do that. Eat fuel, not filler. You are what you eat. By the way, if anyone is watching and you feel like crap, here's a little tip. Alcohol, listen, I don't drink much. I actually like a drink, but my body does not like alcohol, the actual poison itself. It really does not cope. But I love a red. I love getting a little bit loosey-goosey, but my body is not a fan. So here's what I want to say around being healthy. Hey, Corinne, great to have you here. Alcohol affects the pancreas, and the pancreas is the organ of self-worth and self-esteem. So if you're drinking, not only do you feel crap the next day because you're hungover or the pesticides in the wine or the alcohol, but your pancreas is getting like a punch in the face, and you will wake up potentially feeling unworthy, lackluster, and insecure. I notice it every time for myself. Research shows and science shows that the pancreas is the organ of self-worth and self-esteem. A little side note. Hey, who have we got here? Oz Finettes. I don't know if I've said that right, but good morning to you and welcome. Hey, Dee, great to have you here as well, my love. How's the weather up there? So know your seasonal forecast. The good thing about knowing your seasonal forecast and the market that you work in seasonal forecast and to compare them in a line graph is a few things. You get to effectively resource your business. You get to see what the opportunity is. I do this exercise with all my clients, but I did this exercise with one client who had 2 team members go off on holidays. And I said, why have you got 2 key team members off on holidays this time of the year? And his response was, we're really quiet this time of the year. That's when I asked him to do his seasonal trading pattern. And that's when I asked him to do the market trading pattern. And I said, I want you to hear, and I phone, holy shit. Like, yeah, holy shit. He said, I've let 2 people go in the busiest time. I'm like, I know, for the market. So he completely readjusted his resources, because you want to look at how can you really pick as much cotton as possible. Don't make decisions on your business from within your business. That's like running your business from a fishbowl. You've got to get up from the submarine, look around, have a look at the ocean, see what the market opportunity is, and then reverse engineer a strategy with human resources, with prospecting, with marketing that is reflective of the market, not your office or not your individual performance of last year. Does that make sense? Duke, g'day Duke. What's been going on, my friend? Helping clients transform their business and their lives, helping them produce breakthroughs in what the areas that matter to them. How about you, brother? That's what I've been up to. In all seriousness, no, I actually do really want to acknowledge my clients for the privilege that I get every single day to be of service to them, to you, for those of you that are watching. I love helping you transform your life so you're happy and fulfilled. That's my whole reason for existing. So that's, in all seriousness, that's what I'm up to. I'm glad to see you. You too, Duke. Tell me, describe, you're from New York, 5 things that are happening in your world. Just 5 words to describe your world right now. Okay, that's the importance of having a seasonal trading pattern. Do your trading pattern and do the trading pattern of the market. Look at what the opportunity is for growth and make sure you reverse engineer a resource allocation to ensure that you are maximizing the amount of cotton you can pick at that time. A good global look, often, yes, absolutely, Greg, it's a must. Now, is that I'm banging on a lot. today, this week. Accountability, accountability, accountability. As a peak performance coach, one of the top 3 things that people say they want to engage me for is to keep them accountable. I lead a lot of leaders, so I help keep leaders accountable of their people. And here's what I learned this week. We think we're holding our people accountable. People are showing up, they're doing their one-on-ones with their clients, well, their team members who are their clients. They've got an agenda, which I encourage them to use, and then they're doing the one-on-ones. And then when we're holding people accountable to the calls, connects, appraisals, listings, sales, here's what's not happening that I want to share with you right now. Duke is saying, money, success, team is alive. And Brittany and Marisol, my agent, bought in 17K in a few days. How that is awesome. Congratulations to you and the team. That's fantastic. G'day, Taylor. Great to have you here. So, what was I talking about? Accountability. If you're a leader and you want to support your people to be more efficient and effective and achieve the goals that they set for themselves, you've got to make accountability go granular. It's got to go micro. So one of the coaching pieces of advice I gave to a client yesterday, who's a director of 2 offices and a number of sales agents, is this. Are they hitting their calls? We've got weekly accountability sheets. Are they hitting their calls? Yes. Are they hitting their connects? Yes. Are they hitting their appraisal targets? No. So rather than just going, well, okay, what are you going to do next week? We have to swoop down and go, what is getting in the way? Where is the breakdown? Now, if we don't ask those questions, we can't effectively support them to create the shift. Is it the script? When they are calling people, what are they saying? What is the most convertible sentence that you could say right now? Are you just ringing randomly, or are you ringing with something to add value? And if they're hitting their connect and appraisal targets, then we got to really make sure we're keeping people accountable for their appraisals to listings conversion. Too many principals, too many agents aren't even tracking their conversion rate. And too much real estate training, I believe, bangs on about how much we need to prospect, but how effective are we in the living room and the lounge room? Are we measuring our people's performance? Do we know whether it's rapport? Do we know whether it's the 3 steps for success, our standard strategy and state? Too many agents are going into listings talking about what they do and how they do it, what they do and how they do it, their marketing campaign and how they photograph a house and what their commission percentage is. That's not what people buy. People buy why you do what you do, not what you do. The part of the brain, we have 3 brains, the reptile, the limbic brain, and the cortex. It's the limbic brain, the emotional brain that looks for the why to make a decision. And if your team aren't asking vendors permission to share why they do real estate, like if I was a real estate agent, I'd be in your house and I'd be saying a number of things, but I'll just get to this because I'll wrap up shortly. So, Duke, you've told me what's important in the sale of your home. And you've even told me an order of priority. You've mentioned what you expect from an agent of choice. Would it be okay, Duke, if I shared with you how I can meet what's important to you and hit your expectations? Duke's going to say, yes, thank you, Duke. And then I would say, Duke, before I do that, would it be okay if I just shared with you why real estate, like why I do what I do? And Duke would say, sure. And I would say something like this. Hey, Ash, great to have you here. I would say, Duke, for me, real estate is an opportunity to achieve financial freedom. And I love nothing more than negotiating higher value, biggest asset, because that gives you access to choice. It gives you greater things to look forward to in the future. And that just makes me really happy. It's simple. When you can articulate why you do real estate, and every other agent in that competitive listing will be doing what we do and how we do it, what we do and how we do it, you get a competitive advantage because people buy people, not products. Hey, Ash, people buy you. Don't forget that. So please, leaders, hold your people accountable and see across the prospecting listing from, call to sell process. You must have specific key measurable actions here to support your people to get what they need to become more competent, more powerful, and to achieve that goal. I have a weekly accountability sheet I give my clients to use, and I give my leaders to use with their clients, and that helps us track as a percentage of effectiveness what you need to grow. So where could you be more accountable for yourself today? If you're a leader, how could you hold your team more accountable today? Take a look. Great to see you, Ash. Okay, so finally, that's it. That's it for me today. 3 steps for success. Look, where can you raise your standards? Where can you simplify your strategies? Where can you elevate your state? Eat healthy food, fuel, not filler. Meditate to calm the mind. Don't take on the emotional baggage of others. You got enough of your own. And give yourself permission to be fulfilled. No one is coming. You're it. Do the thing that's going to set your soul on fire. If you're feeling afraid, that's going to set your soul on fire. No, fear is an acronym for false evidence appearing real. We're just afraid of the stories that we tell ourselves. Martin Luther King said you don't need to see the whole staircase to take the first step. It's very true. Can I have the dialogue you just said for a listing? I am actually going to do a, how about I do Mindset Mastery on Monday. I'll dedicate to it, and I'll walk you through, if I was an agent, this is what I would say. So yes, absolutely. And I'll also, then you'll have the recording of that. Okay, so if that's useful, let me know. Give me a thumbs up if you want that. By the way, that script is what has helped many agents significantly increase their listing conversion rate and have vendors refer people in the listing consultation before they've even signed the authority. Because, and vendors are saying this, Duke, you're different. You're not like other agents. Actually, I've got a sister and who's looking to sell. Give them your number. Literally, that is what my clients are saying. So yes, Aisha, I will do a Mindset Mastery Monday specifically around that, because it's exactly what you need. Awesome, fantastic. So my friends, feel the fear and do it anyway. You don't need to see the whole staircase to take the first step. Lean in. Don't be afraid to fail. It's okay. Feeling a little better after this. Thanks, Tanj. You're welcome, Calm Star. That's why I do it. It's all for you. It's free. Peak Performance Coaching. Give you just something. If you got something today to add value to your life, then please go for it, or tag a friend, or share it, because someone else may benefit. So that's it for Rapid Fire Friday. I hope you have a beautiful, beautiful day. Happy show day for tomorrow, my friends, or the next day if you're in another part of the world. Thanks for choosing to spend your valued time with me. Remember, Mindset Mastery Monday is 8 a.m. Eastern Standard Time Monday. That's where you can write in, ask me any question, I'll answer it confidentially, where you're from. This Monday, I'll share a script that is seeing significant increase in listing conversion rates. So finally, in the words of Maya Angelou, you're very welcome, PK. Remember, people will forget what you said. People will absolutely forget what you did, but they'll never forget how you made them feel. Go make yourself feel great today, and do the same for others, because it's a crazy busy world out there. There's a lot of people going through some stuff. We could be the raft that each other needs. You don't have to do it alone. Thanks for choosing to spend some time with me. I wish you a beautiful weekend. Much love from down under. See you on Monday, 8 a.m.